At 4 yuan, it's a classic. At 5 yuan, it's horse piss. How did the people's iced tea end up as a poor man's drink? This sweet, refreshing, and zesty little drink has reigned supreme in the C position for 30 years. Because everyone loves it so dearly, even brands like Nongfu Spring and Genki Forest are going all out to squeeze into this lucrative market. However, while iced tea is trending, the industry leader Master Kong is having a rough year. Since Master Kong raised prices by 0.5 to 1 yuan last March, its tea beverage revenue plummeted by 6.3 in the first half of this year. Since the start of 2024, Master Kong has lost tens of thousands of distributors. Even now, some retailers refuse to restock Master Kong's iced tea. So why is everyone so sensitive to the price of iced tea? How did this drink become a legend that has stood tall for 30 years? Hello everyone, this is Kanchai. Today, let's put iced tea in the spotlight. Here is a bottle of iced tea fresh from the fridge. To win the public over, it needs to be more than just cold, it must be sweet and refreshing. So how do you achieve that perfect balance? First, you start with a black tea base, but that can be a bit too bitter. Low sugar or substitutes are added to mellow out the bitterness. To ensure that signature ice cold and refreshing kick with every gulp, you need to add citric acid and ascorbic acid. Simply put, vitamin C acts as an antioxidant to keep the tea from darkening. After precise mixing, blending, sterilizing, and bottling, a smooth bottle of iced tea is born. Now that you know the secret recipe for iced tea, and just like that, you've got yourself a perfect bottle of iced red tea. The mastermind behind this genius drink was a man named Duan Hengzong. In 1993, he founded a small company called the Shuri Rising Sun Group. Duan infused carbonated drinks with tea powder, creating China's very first sparkling tea drink. Nourishing iced tea took the country by storm, capturing a staggering 70% of the national tea market sales by 2010. A drink perfectly suited for the Chinese constitution was born. But the visionary isn't always the one who scales the idea to its peak. After the iced tea trademark was registered, rival manufacturers quickly set their sights on its success. In 1995, Unai, president made a clever move by rebranding it as iced red tea and ditching the carbonation. They added lemon and fine-tuned the flavor profile. Thus, the first iced red tea in Chinese beverage history was born. As it turned out, this subtle tweak was a masterstroke. The sharp kick of carbonation isn't for everyone, but a sweet, refreshing taste is universally loved. A year later, Master Kong followed suit, igniting the legendary Canton War. Just how surreal was this corporate showdown? Many of you likely witnessed it firsthand as kids. As many know, back in 1996, Master Kong was already China's leading food conglomerate. By launching iced red tea, Uni president hoped to challenge Master Kong's dominance. To their surprise, Master Kong hit back with their own boxed version just a year later. Leveraging the massive distribution network built by their instant noodles, they swiftly carved out a massive share of the iced tea market. From then on, the two became mirrors of each other. You launch red tea, so do I. You push green tea, I'm right behind you. By the dawn of the 21st century, Master Kong and Uni president dominated the entire RTD tea industry, and a full-scale war between the two giants was imminent. It started with extra volume at no extra cost, from 480 ml to 490 ml, then to 500 ml. The only way to get more retailers to stock up was to please the consumers first. But at that time, most people felt that as long as it was iced black tea, the brand didn't really matter. That was until 2009, when consumers suddenly started winning one free bottle, leading Master Kong to realize that Uni president's tactic was truly ruthless. Anyone who lived through the food delivery wars knows how terrifying cutthroat competition can be. Facing a Uni president that had gone all in, Master Kong quickly launched the same promotion. At that moment, the nature of the game changed fundamentally. The deciding factor was no longer taste or volume, but who offered higher winning odds. Starting from a mere 4, the winning rate eventually skyrocketed to 40. This frenzy wasn't just about the odds, but the sheer density of winners. Theoretically, for the price of one bottle, you could treat your entire class to iced tea. The jackpot rate was insane. As you can imagine, not everyone could afford such a war of attrition. Against the massive empire of Master Kong, Uni president gradually fell behind. Master Kong's iced black tea became virtually unrivaled in the market, locking in an extremely low price point. It effectively blocked any hope for competitors to raise their prices. Thus, the succession war for this budget drink legend came to an end. The classic red and yellow packaging has since become the icon for all iced black teas. But by capping the competition's prices, they also trapped themselves. For over 20 years since its launch, the price never moved from the 3-4 yuan range, until a recent 1 yuan increase caused sales to plummet by 50. And because of this, regardless of the era, everyone can afford iced tea. The seeds for its titles as the national treasure and the budget drink were also quietly sown. So what exactly allows manufacturers to pamper consumers year after year? The answer lies in its ultra-low production cost. Compare compared to the massive amounts of pulp required for fruit juices. Tea raw materials are much cheaper, and sugar is notoriously inexpensive. Thus, for a 500 ml bottle of Master Kong iced black tea, the unit cost is estimated to be around 15 yuan. According to media reports, to achieve a better flavor profile, only some new iced teas aiming to topple the old hegemony are willing to use ingredients that cost twice as much as ordinary tea, like Sri Lankan black tea or real lemon juice. Traditional iced black teas mostly use tea powder or concentrates with flavoring zone, pushing production costs to the absolute limit. Furthermore, there is a lot of thought behind the packaging. The 1-liter short and stout bottle features a rounded square design, which not only looks more substantial to satisfy customers, but also maximizes space between freezer shelves due to its shape, delighting shop owners with its efficiency and keeping logistics costs low. Moreover, iced black tea offers more than just a low price. The product itself is a compelling choice. Its high sugar, high volume formula is the top choice for low spending groups, including manual laborers, students, and the Sanwa gods. They generally crave sweetness, have limited disposable income, and rely on sugar to sustain their energy levels. So when faced with a 1-liter bottle of sugar water for 4 yuan versus a 500 ml low sugar drink costing 7 or 8 yuan, everyone knows which one to choose. After chilling it and enjoying the refreshing taste, these oversized bottles offer other conveniences for the working class. Big truck drivers, for example, they often drive for dozens of kilometers straight with no toilets around. Well, you all know where I'm going with this. And it's precisely these seemingly absurd uses that solidify iced black tea's status as the ultimate poor man's drink. Though if people love it so much, why not just raise the price? Because they simply can't. From the moment the price wars broke out in the 90s, iced black tea was destined to be a bottom-tier budget drink. Having missed the window to raise prices, they're now locked into a fixed price point. After all, besides direct competitors, they face pressure from budget options at new tea chains. Large cup of fresh lemonade at Mixu Bingcheng is only 4 yuan. As an industrial pre-mixed water, how can iced black tea justify a 5 yuan price tag? Well, believe it or not, in March 2024, Master Kong actually raised the price of iced black tea to 5 yuan. The result, naturally, was fierce resistance from the market. In August, Master Kong released its own 2025 financial report, showing a 6.3 drop in its tea beverage business. Consumers don't mess around. A jump from 4 to 5 yuan is a 25 increase. Did your salary go up by 25? So back to the 4 yuan bottle of iced black tea. To put it bluntly, its low cost makes some people perceive it as tacky. Compared to trendy brands like Genki Forest, All Monster iced black tea does look very industrial. Plus, its consumer base is often hit with stereotypes: low income, uncouth, or unable to find a wife. But that's just talk. After all, in an era where elite narratives are being knocked off their pedestal, successology no longer sells. Starbucks' third space has lost its charm, and boutique cafes in Shanghai are being ridiculed. Who truly believes that drinking iced black tea is embarrassing? It's not like drinking iced black tea is what made me poor. Instead, iced black tea was branded as a poor man's drink because of me. This was an answer from a Jihu user, and it reflects the self-deprecating humor of most young people today. What F&G brands fear most is a lack of brand awareness, being forced to sit on shelves in total obscurity. Its reputation as a poor man's drink brought a wave of free publicity to iced black tea. Perhaps this is the ultimate way for those who won 7 or 8 more bottles in a row as kids to show their gratitude.